Houston, we have a problem. A very big one, but this is not any technical problem, but one about radiation. Hi, my name is Billy Park, and I'm a 7th grader at Lionsgate Christian Academy. Did you know that almost every single astronaut who goes to space suffers from radiation from our sun and elsewhere? Radiation can bring all kinds of nasty things, such as cancer, and it can even destroy and mutate your own cells. Therefore, I think a radiation blocker is going to be one of the most important inventions of our time, which will make lives easier. My 3 reasons are: it prevents high doses of radiation, it makes space travel easier, and it can actually help the environment. As of December 2019, the world had 7.8 billion people, and according to the UN, the population will rapidly grow up to 10 billion in the year 2057. Unfortunately, we don't want to use up all our fossil fuels by that time, so one of the only alternatives is, you guessed it, nuclear energy. Although nuclear accidents aren't that common, they still happen, and if we don't want tons and tons of radiation getting released, we will need a radiation blocker. Even if a nuclear meltdown does occur, and thousands of people need to be evacuated, we won't need to worry. Residents can use the handy radiation blocker to snuff out all the lingering gamma rays. Thankfully, the sickness will be temporary and non-lethal. Now, my second reason why this invention will be helpful is, it makes space travel easier. Okay, raise your hand if you've ever dreamed of being an astronaut in your lifetime. Well, I certainly have, and I still do. But did you know that one of the biggest dangers in space is radiation? Famous Canadian astronaut Colonel Chris Hadfield once stated that radiation poses a big threat to astronauts in space. NASA's tried to use dense substances such as water and lead, but even these weren't really helpful. It weakens the radiation but doesn't shield it out completely. This is when the invention comes in. With the handy radiation blocker, astronauts like Chris Hadfield won't have to suffer from radiation from our sun. Therefore, this will result in further research in our fascinating solar system. Of course, the problems in space won't cease to exist, but this will be one giant leap, further to exploring a vast and mysterious universe. Now, my final reason why this invention will be helpful is, it can actually help the environment. As the ozone layer is thinning, it's exposing our world to more radiation from the sun. As a result, there's global warming, which raises the sea level due to melting icebergs. With the radiation blocker, we can prevent the heat from affecting the ice. Also, as I stated in my first reason, this invention can actually enable more nuclear power plants to generate power. Believe it or not, nuclear energy is technically considered green energy. It releases steam, not carbon dioxide, which debilitates the ozone layer. This is unlike energy such as fossil fuels, which of course releases CO2. And the radiation blocker will strive to make energy more eco-friendly and make our Earth more habitable. Now, my 3 reasons why this invention will be helpful are: it prevents high doses of radiation, it makes space travel easier, and it can actually help the environment. I hope I've convinced you of my claim that this radiation blocker is going to be one of the most crucial inventions in the not so far off future. Together, with the radiation blocker, let's fix all radiation-linked problems and help humanity have a bright and happy future. Thank you.